So hi everyone. Our project is BestTraveller, and I'd like to introduce you about the whole web page and also the functionalities. First of all, I will introduce my teammate Haoran to do the register and the login.
Hello, I'm Haoran from Team BestTraveller. Today we are going to walk through our project. First, let's start with our registration. So if you click the register button in the header, the system will pop up the register form. Data validation has been implemented in this form. If we keep the form empty, the system will give user a notification to let the user enter their details. For the email address, if we enter the wrong format, it will also be checked. For the password confirmation, if the two passwords mismatch, it will also give the notification. So now let's enter all the correct information. Once we complete the form, we can click the register button. The system will inform the user whether the registration is successful or not. As you can see, the username and a welcome message will be showing below. A welcome message will also be sent to the user's email. So let's go to the email. As you can see, the welcome message has also been received. So let's go back to the website. After we registered, we can click the sign in button. If we keep the login form empty, a notification will be given to the user. So now let's enter user's detail to log in. Click the login button. Okay, once user sign in, as you can see, instead of login button, the user profile has shown on the top right. If you click log out, you will be logged out of the system. Okay, let's hand over to Bob. He will introduce the package page of the system.
All right, thank you, Haoran. Hello, everyone. I'm Bob. I'm going to introduce the package pages to everyone, which is one of the core pages for the BestTraveller. So as you can see, there are two components in this page, which is search and products. And basically, you can see all the products in this page without any filtering. And I suppose somebody may probably say, wow, when you open this page, because we use very attractive images here. And we believe that those images can catch our client's eye. So right now, let's go back to the search functionality. Yeah, so in this part, you can see that there are 4 options. As for example, if you have a holiday at the 1st of September and you just want to visit New South Wales, let's input that in the state. And probably your budget is about $500. Yeah, let's just click the search. You can see that there are 4 results showing here. And probably, you'll probably think that, oh, September probably is a good month to see jacaranda in Queensland. So let's change the state to Queensland and keep the other same. Just click the search. And now you can see the 3 results down here. And if you have a specific city that you want to visit, let's say Darwin. So just input the Darwin as a city, and definitely the state is NT. And we select the date at 15th of November. Yeah, keep the same budget. Let's click the search. Yeah, you can see that all the city about Darwin is showing over here. So in this scenario, if we choose the date before today, let's see what happened. Click search, please. Yeah, you can see the no result found. And also if we input the wrong state, for example, like to SA, yeah, there's no result as well. Okay, now let's welcome to Yang to introduce the rest of to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Hello, I'm Yang. For my part, I will show you booking function. Go back to homepage. To the top promotion, there are 8 slides. You can see each slide has different packages. Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Tasmania, Western Australia, ACT, Northern Territory. I want to select Crit Mountain in Tasmania. And you can see all the detailed information of Crit Mountain, title, city, and state. Overview to introduce more about this tour, some highlights about this tour as well. Price, start date, and date. You can check the start date is available or not. The next is about itinerary. You can see the itinerary has 2 days, day 1 and day 2. On each day has an image and introduction to tell you what will you do on the specific days. The next is about location. There is a map for location. The title of the tour is Crit Mountain, so here you can see it's a pin in the specific right coordinate. The next part is about review. You can see the comment here. If you really like this tour, you can book here, click Book Now button. After a few seconds, you can pay with card, type in email, card information, test number, date, CVC code, name, and then paying. You can see the pay is successful. You can check it in my booking. There's Crit Mountain here, which means I successfully made the booking. That's all for my part. The next one is Albert. Thank you.
Thanks, Yang. Hello, guys. I'm Albert. I'm going to introduce the review functionality to you guys. If we go any of the tour details page, if we're clicking one of them and scroll down to the bottom of the page, we have this review section. We implemented some error handling functionality here. If you leave it empty and click the post button, it will throw you error messages. Says comment cannot be empty. If you click the OK button and write something like, I like the tool, and click the post button, the review will be posted to the page after you refresh it. If we refresh the page, there you go. And all of the reviews can be checked on the back end as well. So if we click to the account details page, and under the reviews tab, here's all of the reviews are left on the website. Next, I'll be introduced to Sophie to introduce the account details page.
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm going to introduce the personal information page. So let's just click profile. And in this page, there are several functionalities provided for users to update their first name, last name, profile photo, and password. So firstly, let's look at first name. So for example, if I want to change the first name from Sergey to Sophie, I can just type my name, Sophie, in the input box. And just click update button. So you can see it's successfully updated, and we can also see the nav bar. My name has been updated to Sophie as well. And we can even update my profile photo. Let's just click profile icon and just upload any image we like. And just click the update button. So it's been updated as well. Okay, let's move to password sections. So in this section, there are 5 situations that users might not be able to update their password successfully because we have some error handling functionalities in this part, and just let's show you one by one. So firstly, if we just leave the current password empty and just try to click update password, so there's an alert saying that you have to enter the current password. So let's enter something here. And we can use show and hide icon to say the password we entered. And now let's leave a new password empty and just try again. Oops, so the new password cannot be empty either. So let's enter the new password, but just make it the same as current password. What will happen now? Just click update button. So we can see the new password cannot be the same as current password because that means you're not really update your current password. All right, so now let's try to enter a different new password. Just make it different from new password. Yeah, and then let's enter confirm new password, but make it different from new password. Yeah, just try click the button. So we can say the confirm new password must be the same as the new password. They have to be equal to each other. So let's fix that. All right, the last situation is what if our current password is not correct? So let's try to update now. So the current password is wrong. So we have to enter a correct current password. All right, let's finally give it another try. So it's successfully updated. So let's go to home page. And let's just log out. And just try to log in again with our new password. Sign in. So that means we have successfully updated our password. I finished my part and let's welcome Nan to do the rest of the presentation. Thanks.
Thank you, Sophie. Hello guys, my name is Nan. Next, I will introduce the functionality of the subscription and the contact us page. So first, let's go to the subscription to the bottom. So for the users who are really interested in our BestTraveller website and our latest news about tours, they can just type in their emails and subscribe our newsletters. Of course, we have error handling and input in validation as well. For example, if you leave it empty, it will show the error notification to remind you. Oops, you need to just input something. So this time, now I input the right email this time. So for example, just input your email and you will, click the send button and you will see the pop-up that, okay, you have successfully subscribed our newsletters. So here, how can we double check we have already subscribed the newsletter? So let's go to your email. When you check your email, of course, you will receive the email about your subscription to say, thank you for subscribing BestTraveller, and we are so glad to have you. So it means when you receive this email, it means you really successfully subscribed. So next part is about contact us page. Let's go to the contact us page. In this page, let me illustrate what is the difference between the contact form and the newsletter subscription form. For the subscription, people who really like our tours will receive the latest news in their email. Well, for this get in touch form, it is a very good way to help user contact with us. So if I am the user leaving something weird or not formatted, the form validation will make it show the error notification. And now if I input the correct information, including the name, the email, and the phone number, and leave the message, whatever you want. For example, you leave the message, you need to check your website. Yeah, and then click the send button. And this time you will see the feedback to show you have already submitted successfully. And then you go back. You can still view our beautiful website. Now, if we transfer to our BestTraveller email, yeah, you can, as you see, you will see the message is coming now, and you can just check more details about the user and their message. So I think that is everything about my part. And next, I will invite Carrie to continue. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Lan. Hi, guys. My name is Kyrie, and I would like to introduce you more about our website. So first of all, after we successfully booked our tours, how can we check about the details about payment? So when we click the payment, then you will find out all the things about the payment records and your name or description and the customer and the date. And if you'd like to know more about the specific record, then you can just click it, and then you will find out all the timelines and the payment details, such as the fee or the name or the description and the payment method. And after that, if you'd like to back to our website to do some more interesting things, then you can come here as well. And the next thing about the project we did is that if the user sometimes, everybody forgot something, and then when we logged out, and then we'd like to try logging again. However, we really just forgot our password. Then we can just click the forgot password, then you can come to this page, and then you will find out that enter the email address associated with your account, and then we will send you a reset password thing. Okay, so we just type our email here, and just make sure everything's correct. Okay, and then please enter the secret key that's sent to your email. Okay, so what we can find in our email. All right, so here is a new email here. Forgot your password. You can submit it with the secret key. Okay, then we can just carefully copy and paste here. And we will just copy here, and then just type our new password, such as this one. Yes, and then if we go back to home and you try to log in again, now you can see that you can still successfully log in, which means our reset password successfully worked. And next thing about it is the About Us. So we haven't shown you guys the About Us page. So for this page, this is the information about our company. Of course, is the BestTraveller, and also the introduction and some more details about the history or experience, such as the destinations, packages, and the staff members, and also years of experiences. And scroll down, you can find out why you need to choose us, which means this part is for those people, why you need to choose us and why we should give you the best service about the tourism. And next is about articles and news. So if you are a big fan of the latest news about tourism, you can click each of one of them to find out what kind of information you'd like to have. And the next, finally, about the presentation, is about the beautiful responsive design. Because we'd like to design this web page for not only the desktop users, but also the mobile users. So if we just get it a little bit smaller, and then you will find out this page is still very beautiful and perfect for you guys to review all the details and the information about our website and also the company BestTraveller. And if you just come back to home, and then when you just screw it a little bit smaller, then you will find out the navbar also changes. And if you just log out, you will find out here is a very good navbar to show you the different options that you can view. And I believe that's all for my part. And the next, I will introduce Kai, the developer, to introduce the DevOps. Thank you, guys.
For the next part, I will be briefing you how we have implemented DevOps tools and techniques to continuously integrate and deliver our solution. So here's an image showing you our DevOps implementation. As you can see on the image, we have two separate repo for backend and front-end source code respectively. We have also selected AWS Cloud to support our infrastructure as many other teams do. So AWS does give us options of free tier computing instances to use for a small scale website like what we have here. Given the limited time we have managed to bring up one EC2 instance and S3 bucket to hold our backend and front-end processing, along with 3 MongoDB instances to cover data processing. So the reason we went with MongoDB instead of AWS solution is because of AWS's inability in supporting NoSQL. So our team decided to go with MongoDB Cloud to handle data processing on the website for data use on the website, such as images, videos, and tours, as well as user data like user profile, the tours then booked, their credentials, and so on. So for the CI/CD pipelines, I managed to build 2 pipelines for our front end and back end using AWS CodePipeline, CodeDeploy, and Bitbucket pipelines. So as I'm still a beginner in the DevOps field, I would like to play with more DevOps tools to get more hands-on experience. And if you can take a look at the backend part, The underlying logical flow is that as long as there is a change or update made to the repo, CodePipeline will trigger its deployment and run commands against the YAML file and scripts we have predefined in the repo. Then code deploy will kick in, complete deployment, and update the EC2 instance. Once the EC2 instance is ready, it will connect with our MongoDB and start serving using the pool we specified. So same rules apply to the front-end repo as well. Commit or update in the repo will trigger the Bitbucket pipeline to start testing, building, and updating files generated to the S3 bucket. So once the index file is ready, S3 bucket will host it as a static website, and the Route 53 will be taking place to map besttravellers.com, this domain name, to the S3's public DNS. I will have to say this is a pretty simple design and implementation. As you can see here, we have only managed to bring up one EC2 instance to hold the backend, since we have a pretty rough schedule. So definitely what we had here is not following the best practice, especially for the HA part. Therefore, for the future development, I will start adding more instances to handle user requests for the backend and deploy them in different availability zones on AWS to better align with HA standards. Also, auto-scaling will be able for the EC2 in case there's a high volume of data coming in and the backend needs more resources. Last but not least, an elastic load balancer is required to be deployed and sitting in front of those EC2 instances. So this pretty much concludes my presentation for our project. And if you happen to have any questions, feel free to let us know. Thank you.